Is it time to push the panic button yet on the Bengals 2025 season? That is the question. It's hard to imagine there's a lot left to look forward to after what we've seen in the last couple of games. Ohio State's 2024-25 season started right here at the Horseshoe back in August. It's only fitting that nearly 6 months later, this is exactly where it ends. But this time, with the national championship trophy in hand.
No one is more deserving of finally enjoying success in the NFL than the Detroit Lions, and more specifically their veteran offensive tackle, Taylor Decker, who's seen it all, the bad and the ugly. But this year, it's not just the same old Lions. Well, the only team with 18 wins and 0 losses in college basketball is still not in the top 25. They're yelling this from the rooftops in Oxford. Here's Travis Steele telling you exactly what you need to know. It's time to rank the Redhawks.
We are now nearly a month away from the PGA Tour's Memorial Tournament here at the pristine Muirfield Village Golf Course. The pins are placed, the greens are rolled, and the stage is set for one of the best events on the tour.
It's a day of first impressions for the newest members of the Cincinnati Bengals as 10 of the team's draft picks and 14 undrafted free agents took the practice field for the first time for rookie minicamp.
Right here in the Miami Valley, we're sweeping away the mysteries of one of the fastest growing winter sports on the planet. Now, it might look like janitorial work on ice, but don't be fooled. This Olympic game takes precision. But the big point of emphasis specifically for the Bengals entering this one, start this season on a fast note, looking to go 1-0 for the first time since 2021.
We've got 6 former Miami Valley standouts in the 2026 March Madness field, and 3 of them are Centerville grads. Gabe Cupps with Ohio State, Jonathan Powell with UNC, and Tom House with Furman.
Kaylor, no question about it. The Cincinnati Bengals 2025 season was nothing short of a disappointment. Ever since Joe Burrow went down in week 2 with that injury, the Bengals seemed to dig themselves into a hole they just could not get out of, even after number 9 made his return. Mandatory minicamp now underway for the Cincinnati Bengals, and for their franchise quarterback, it's another chapter in the book titled Offseason Obstacles. But Joe Burrow doesn't see those injuries as setbacks. In fact, he uses them as fuel going into another fall, now entering his 5th season in the NFL. For the guy they call Joe Cool, it's the same story, just a different tune.
That makes it 42-16, 2 minutes to go until half. Keontae, showtime, tomahawk exclamation. This kid is special, and again, he's only a sophomore. Game on the line. Thornton from the logo. Are you kidding me? The Ohio Miss basketball finalist hits the shot of a lifetime to send it to overtime.
I like to think I'm a gamer. I kind of like flip a switch.
Come on, let's go.
And I'm just locked in.
Last one.
There's always nerves. Now we're coming back. We're coming to compete and do the best we can and place as high as we can. Put Dayton's name out there and hopefully represent and make everyone proud.
There we go.
My name's Casey Bogus, and I am a javelin thrower at the University of Dayton. Eat, sleep, breathe, track and field currently.
The Dayton javelin star is wrapping up the years-long training grind and turning her attention to a second appearance at the U.S. Olympic trials in Oregon.
I don't want to put more body into it in the stand because I feel like I'm going to crank it.
Obviously, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to your craft behind the scenes. It doesn't all happen in one day.
The redshirt junior is a 3-time Atlantic 10 champion and the women's record holder for the longest javelin throw in school history.
I know Coach from day one definitely knew that I'd be doing things that I never thought I'd be able to do.
She's undersized. She's a left-handed jav thrower. She, originally was just a sprinter, soccer player. What's going to make her special in javelin? And it's really her mentality and how competitive she is.
You got it, boss man.
Some might think it's bogus.
I started doing A-skip and she's a runner, she's a track star. Comes on.
But even a serious athlete needs to let their personality shine through.
I'm definitely a bit of a goofy person when I'm practicing. Bow, bow, bow. I like to find a way to take those nerves and channel it into positive energy.
Let's go.
As for the only time that smile might have disappeared from her face, her first Olympic trials in 2021 as a freshman, where Casey suffered severe ligament damage to her left foot, requiring extensive surgery that ended her next season before it even began.
Coming back from that injury, it's been a very long road But I feel like everything happens for a reason, so without it, I don't think I'd be where I am today, where the person or the athlete that I am today.
And coming back stronger than ever.
There we go. It's stuck. Let's go.
The New Jersey native and 14th ranked women's javelin thrower in the nation makes her return to Hayward Field.
Always going to Eugene, it's like jaw-dropping walking into the stadium. It's like Tracktown, USA, right?
Poised to seize the moment with a shot at redemption and a potential trip to Paris in her sights.
Coming all the way from an injury, it put the world's biggest chip on her shoulder, and she definitely has something to prove.
I'm just so ecstatic to be able to go and represent Dayton there again at that level of competition. Knowing I have all these people like behind me, supporting me, it means the world to me to be able to do this.
All right, Javon, welcome back for your senior year here at Dayton. Just talk about the excitement for you, what this place means to you, to get to be back, to contribute at such a high level for Flyers basketball.
No, yeah, it's a great opportunity, for me, coming in. I didn't know, what to expect, and, the Flyer fan, embraced me, and, I was able to showcase my skill, and I feel like, each year I've been able to get better, and then now my senior year, I'm able to lead, bring guys together because, I know what it takes to win. So just having that opportunity is huge.
Talking about your personal game, what do you feel like has been the biggest part that you've been able to grow in over the last 3 seasons here at Dayton?
I would just say my offensive ability. When I first came here, I was kind of known for my defensive ability, be able to steal the ball, stay in front of guys, guard at 94 feet. And I feel like I've been able to, improve, not only my shooting, but, get into the basket, being able to get guys shots, so I feel like that just improved over the years.
You think about what this team is capable of this year. 2 seasons ago, we saw you guys make it to the NCAA tournament, go to the second round. Where do you see as the sky, kind of the limit, the expectations for this year's group?
We have guys that are, really love to enjoy to compete, and I feel like, nowadays you don't get that everywhere where guys, want to come in every day and, want to put the work in. So I feel like, with the guys we have this year, the sky is really the limit. If we, lock in, listen to coach, take each game, one day by day, I feel like we can make some noise.
What has this place, this community, this program, this city meant for you since you've been here, now rounding out your senior season in a Dayton Flyers uniform?
The University of Dayton has done a lot for me. It's given me opportunities that, I never could have thought I had, and, just the fans and the community, they always have, our back and the team's back, and, there's no other place I would rather play.
How hungry is this group to compete at the highest level in the Atlantic 10 and try to bring home a title?
No, yeah, that's one of the main focuses we have as a goal for this team this year is to win, the A10 championship. I feel like we're going to shock a lot of people this year, and I just can't wait to put on a show.
It started with an oar, a boat, and a dream.
This is something I've been working for most of my adult life.
And now that dream has turned into reality.
It's emotional and it's amazing, and I'm just trying to savor every minute of it.
Molly Bruggeman, Dayton native and Chaminade Julienne Hall of Fame rower, doesn't ever forget her roots.
My first time stepping foot in a boathouse was in Dayton, Ohio. I was pretty bad at all other sports. And I didn't love it right away, actually, but I soon, found a core group of friends and a love for the sport. It all started in Dayton.
Molly, one of 4 children, grew up in a family of extraordinary athletes.
My dad will say the same thing. He loves telling the story of oh, if you asked me.
Which one of your kids do you think was going to be the star?
An Olympian.
Olympian, yeah. I said, well, you told me it was Molly back then. I was like, well, wait.
When she found rowing, it was her sport.
Yeah, it was a match.
Yeah, it really was.
From the Great Miami River to the banks of the St. Joseph at the University of Notre Dame, the Vers-sur-Marne in Paris is the next destination, competing in the women's 8 for Team USA.
Rowing, it really is the ultimate team sport. You're trying your best to morph into one. That's the only way you get across the line first.
Bruggeman brings extensive international experience, a world championship from 2023, and a chip on her shoulder after being a spare at the 2020 Games in Tokyo.
I think at that point she thought about stopping.
But Molly got back in the boat and became an Olympian for the first time ever.
My parents, they have been supporting this crazy dream of mine since I graduated college, and they have been cheering me on the whole way.
Everybody's just so proud of her. I mean, because they know how hard she's worked to get to this point.
She's successful beyond what we expected, and she's still good old Molly. You wouldn't know she's a star by any means.
And now the little girl from the Miami Valley will wear the red, white, and blue as she rose for the gold.
I think to represent not only Dayton, but the whole country, I think it would be fantastic. Let's bring home the gold.
It's pretty amazing, honestly, to see where I am today and to know that growing up rowing on the Great Miami River, that's where it started, to represent my country on this level. We're there to execute what we know we can do. And if that all comes to fruition, I think we're going to be chasing some medals.
For 2 Sports, I'm Joey DeBerardino.